now listening to the Good Bad Advice Podcast with Stephanie and Chase.
Hello. welcome to the Good Bad Advice Podcast, where we are already slightly unhinged. We give unsolicited advice to people in news each week, and we're your hosts. I'm Chase.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we are coming to you live.
I just realized you're wearing a beanie. That for some reason seems so silly.
Honey, it is cold
I know that
outside.
A beanie is a fashion
and I just
choice.
woke up.
No, your hair doesn't look bad. It's just
Should
like,
I leave it
suddenly
like
I was
this?
like,
no, I
you have a
can't leave
beanie on.
I had my beanie on the whole time.
No, it's cute.
With the beanie?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't really want to. I'm wearing a beanie and tights. I'm leaving here, going to, and that's it. You guys are really good to follow us on YouTube.
You guys.
The things I'm willing to do for
Watch
a few more
along on
views.
Spotify.
I guess all 8 of you on YouTube are getting a show. Nipples out. So I'm feeling unhinged this morning.
Yeah,
I
same.
don't know what happened. I haven't even taken a drink of my Celsius. Although when we were on tour, Annika, that's a real name, was drinking.
It's not a Star Wars
sparkling, It is. She lives on Andor. Sparkling Mandarin Marshmallow Celsius. This is so good. Do you want to
Sparkling
taste?
Mandarin
Do you want to taste
marshmallow?
it? Yeah, taste it.
Okay.
Because you know how like Celsius all has a little bit of like a bite? Like, you know, you could taste the chemicals going into your system.
So
It's not bad. It's just I wish I would have had you had like a normal Celsius.
Yeah.
A standard, like a lemony one. And then you'd be like,
the thing is, I don't usually love Celsius. I used to be a White Monster girl.
I know.
Through
That was
and
a tenet
through.
of your personality. It's
Yeah, it
a lot
literally
of
like every
20-year-old
morning.
women are like White Monster girlies.
Because it's so good.
We should do a poll. Monster or Celsius? Are
Now
you team Monster
people are
or
like
Celsius?
more Alani. Like people love the Alani drinks.
Okay, let's do a new poll. We'll do
Celsius, Monster,
Alani,
Alani. And
Red
here's
Bull.
the thing. Nobody
That gives
drinks
you
Red
wings.
Bull. Nobody drinks Red Bull.
People do if you drink alcohol. I
Oh,
feel like
fair,
if you're
fair.
going out in the club.
I've said this once and I'll say it again. When they start making a caffeine-free White Monster, I will be ripping that thing like a pack of cigs. I love the
fridge
flavor.
cig?
Yes. The flavor of White Monster is so good. I would love a caffeine-free version. I think I am a very small demographic for that. But I just need them to know that if I am dead, then they have no fans.
I was saying to Steven last night, because we were watching one of my 3 GBs is RuPaul Canada, and we were watching it, and Alyssa Edwards was like a guest judge, but she was like a mentor,
Yeah.
and she was phenomenal on the episode. And I said to Steven, I was like, if Alyssa Edwards has no fans, I am dead.
Yeah.
And he was like, what?
That's such a chronic
And I was
online
like-
thing.
I
I
was
don't know
like-
why.
Baby, and like had to walk him through. It's like, oh, okay, that's what that
yeah.
expression means. It's like, you are so lucky you have me.
It's like sometimes when we'll talk about a movie that we watched regularly as kids, like, like, oh yeah, that's from Heavyweights. And my mom's like, I've never seen it. I'm like, did you even, like, were we in the same house?
No, I feel like that is the sort of thing where like, oh, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna put someone's mom on blast.
Please.
This is so funny. So Molly's mom, Deb, is like,
I've heard she's a character.
She's so chosen.
Yeah.
Like, if my heaven does not have Deb, I don't want in. Like, that is true.
Oh.
And so, but she is hilarious. And so we were over at their house earlier this week, and Deb and Vic. And Vic is Molly's dad, and he's like an amazing baker.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool to have like a lost generation like baker man. Anyway.
Yeah.
And so he made this cheesecake maybe like a couple months ago when we were over at their house, and Deb was like, Vic, get the jam, Vic. So now whenever I see Vic, I just yell, get the jam. And Deb goes, oh, but it's so much better with jam. It's so good with jam. Like she she's, anyway, so Molly, we were talking about TV, and I made a reference to Real Housewives of Salt Lake, Beverly Hills. And I think I was like, can you imagine 25,000? Because they compliment my glasses
Dana,
or something.
yes.
Dana. And so I was like, sorry, that's Real Housewives of Beverly Hills thing. You guys probably don't know. And Molly's like, no, Deb knows. Deb's like, oh, I haven't watched for years and years because I lost my subscription to TLC. And I was like, wait, Deb. I was like, Deb, that's on Bravo. That's on Bravo. And she goes, well, I also lost my TLC subscription, which is really hard. And I said, Deb, do you want to go over the shows currently on TLC? So we Googled them.
Yeah.
I will read you
crazy
the shows that are on TLC.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest, like I watch a lot of TV. This is this is the avenue of the internet, the avenue of TV that it's
dark and twisted.
It's very dark and twisted, and I feel scared that there's enough people who are watching these that we're getting multiples. Okay, so like we know that there's My Strange Addiction, My 600-Pound Life, The 1,000-Pound Sisters.
The 1,000-Pound Sisters. You don't know what it's like to be in my body, Tammy.
Tammy. Okay. This is a show called Take My Tumor. And just look at the picture of the head.
It's a new iPad, so we're having some difficulty.
I don't know how to get my short video. Where the hell's images? Oh my gosh. Okay. Here's
Take My Tumor.
Here's like one of the. This is the weirdest. Okay.
Technical difficulty screen pops up.
Look at just some of the screenshots of like the episodes. For those of you that aren't watching, because no one else is except Stephanie, these are people that are covered in like gross tumors, like they're out of Stranger Things. And there's an entire 30-minute episodic show about these people.
You guys,
okay, I'll show you some other ones. Not the tumors, the shows. I know. Isn't it rough?
What?
And then, so anyway, so I'm like, Debs, you watch it. She's like, well, Janet is on the show. And I was like, do you know the names? She's like, yeah, well, you kind of know their stories and everything. And I was just like, everything is perfect.
Everything about
her is perfect. I don't know how we got on.
No, and
her.
like I literally feel like the same people who are like pitching in the Michael's Craft boardroom of like, okay, picture this skeleton in a yoga pose with a witch hat, all glitter.
Yeah.
That's the same person who's in the TLC boardroom being like, picture this.
No, literally.
Person covered in tumors.
No, person in a witch hat. All tumors. It's just they replace an ailment.
Person in a yoga pose.
They replace a discussion, like a decoration, with an ailment, and they're like, find someone. And then they're find 6 of them in the United States. And suddenly it's a 6th episode.
I'm really proud of them.
So funny. Okay, how was your week?
It was good.
Was it?
Honestly, having to go back to work.
Because you got to hang out with us. You got to hang out with me.
I did. And that was such a delight. No, I did go back to work. And despite having to go back to work, I got to hang out with my friends again.
Yay.
I get free lunches at work. So I was like, oh, paid lunch.
I love $3.99.
Ultimately so great. Guess what? Haven't taken it out on my Christmas yet.
Oh, Stephanie, I don't want to be this guy, but gross.
No, I know.
Like I took down my Christmas the 26th.
The thing is,
the 26th of December.
I usually wait until after New Year's.
Same, but
because I like to extend Christmas. I think Christmas goes through New Year's Day.
And I think when you have the tree up and the paper chains and everything, it gives you permission to be like, I'm only wearing pajama pants.
Exactly.
I'm not buttoning up a single item of clothing.
The thing is, though, I had some like, I should take it on Christmas. And I didn't. And now I've waited to the degree in which I will go, I don't want to take it down.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to myself.
Those of you who don't know, Stephanie did such a gorgeous job on your house for Christmas. It was so festive. The paper chains were everything. The tree, the decor. Like, that's a lot to take down too. Yeah. But your house is going to feel so good.
I'm going to have to get a stepladder? What? What do you mean? I don't want to take it down.
No, I took down my house the 26th, and I sent my mom a picture of my house completely cleaned with no Christmas. I said, be jealous. And she said, I'm doing it right now.
No, and the way that I know when everything is done, I'm going to be like, oh, that was so cluttered. How do we even live like that? Mm-hmm. But for now.
Here's the thing. I think you have, this is a real comparison. I think the majority of the time, my house is Pottery Barn, whatever, you know, like West Elm, whatever.
Yeah.
And then the holidays, my house turns into Anthropology home.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's so whimsical. There's so much stuff. But then I just want to go back to like, I want to have a beige house.
Yeah.
Like, and my house isn't really beige, but you know.
Have to tell you, we're in a meeting with our finance team this week. Corporate girly. And
circle back, you guys. Did you see the thing that was like, someone was like, oh God. It's like a video of someone. It's like, everyone's circling back. Oh God, I thought we were just going to get rid of it. Oh.
We're in a meeting with the finance guys who always make fun of us because we girl math and because we're like, our husbands make us do budget meetings.
Yeah.
Whatever. He goes in to the meeting. He's like, I have something to tell you guys. We're like, oh, okay, Mike. He goes, Anthropology is just rebranded TJ Maxx. And I was like, wait. And then I started cackling because I'm like, he's like not
Jaclyn
wrong.
Hill, but Anthropology.
Yes. It's like
Rachel Zoe home, Anthropology.
Like a TJ Maxx home goods combo store is Anthropology.
Agreed.
It's just a little bit better curated, but like Anthropology is kind of tchotchkes.
No, Anthropology, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the sort of house it's the stuff you fill your house with that feels full.
Yes.
Like, it's not like, oh, it's needed. It's like,
yeah.
You know, like I just wanted a doorknob. I didn't need it to be a pineapple with a wink.
Yeah, and you need these like crazy
the light
ornate
fixtures.
mugs.
Yeah, or like the light fixtures. Like
TJ
we
Maxx
replaced
babes.
all of our light switches with the gold ones from TJ Maxx, and it's like weird fingers that are moving. You know, like a thumbs up and then a thumbs down, and you're like, no, I've seen that at TJ Maxx.
Yeah,
I know that
truly,
exists.
it's like
that is a really good.
I know it might
job,
be
Mike.
brass, but like it's also you could find it at Home Goods.
Yes. My week was awful.
Oh, oops.
Well, we did have a dear friend commit suicide on the weekend. Yeah. And then we were just kind of dealing with the fallout there. And I was just really like overwhelmed by it. It was unmooring. And then I'm in therapy and I'm kind of talking to my therapist about like, oh man, this, I'm blah. And then I was supposed to be in trial. Then I got continued and I'm just like having a hard time getting out of bed. It was like, I really had twice I got up for my 6 a.m. class and then just ditched the class. I was like, I physically cannot get out of bed. She was like, Google existential crisis. And I was like,
right now or later?
Then, I was like, in the privacy of my own home, or how did you see this?
Is this going to make me cry?
And so she was like, yeah, it's kind of crazy that she's like, I think you're in one because when something really like overwhelming, crazy happens, it can trigger this for you. And so I was like, oh, okay. She gave me permission just to sort of like let it be what it is and to just like navigate it. And so on that front, that was a really positive thing. And it was really nice because I got to hang out with you more and hang out with other friends because I wasn't working because it kind of took some time off. But all in all, I'm ready for a new week.
Yes.
I'm ready for like a new opportunity. And, you know, I also love January, beginning of January. I love sort of everyone's back. Everyone's kind of in like post-holiday.
We like kind of want to be a better person.
Yeah, post-holiday like commitment to like, here's the new. So I loved that. And I really loved getting to hang out with you this week. It was so fun. We should start with that as our 3 GPs because
there's just like something so premium at your theater of those like side by sides with the walls.
Yes, the walls with your own lights.
You feel like you're truly watching the movie alone.
Well, we treated it like we were because we put that center armrest up. Treated it just like a low seat. Though. No, not at all.
No.
Because that movie was intense.
So good.
It was so good. Steph had read the book and I had not. Yeah. And so I did not know, but I kept kind of guessing what was happening, which I did a pretty good job.
No, you did a really good job. I was like, what the?
But we also brought like a blanket. And I used the blanket as a shield because it was also quite graphic and a little scary.
Yes.
At one point, I realized I had completely rotated.
I
was like, my back was to the screen. The top of my head was to the screen because I'd like kind of folded into the chair and onto your boob. I was just like, oh.
No, it was so good. I find it. Do you understand what I said though? When it's like a little camp.
Yeah, it is a little camp, and I feel like Paul Feig did a really good job at not making it something that I feel like the writing calls for. Like, it either would have to be so sinister or have to be camp. Like, I don't think there's a middle road you can take with that story.
Well, it's like there was very much a genre of like scorned woman in like the early 2000s where it was like really trying to be a dramatic movie.
Like Enough.
Yes,
with Jennifer Lopez.
Yes, or the Beyonce one with
yeah. You think I'm crazy? I'll show you crazy.
Yeah.
With Ali, whatever her name is.
Yes. And I'm like,
Denial or something. Yeah.
I mean, they were kind of iconic in the way that they were, but like this to me was like so much more enjoyable. And
it
by
was
the way,
art to me. It was like kind of leaning into the art.
Amanda Seyfried, phenomenal actress.
I cannot get over how good she was.
The guy, I do not know his name.
I don't know his
Hot.
name either.
He was in that. This Is Us.
Yeah, it ends with us with.
Oh yes,
he's the chef.
Axel something.
I love him. He's really yumtastic. And
don't think
Sydney Sweeney, to me, she was good.
I think Sydney Sweeney
is all boob.
Here's the thing. I think that she is actually a method actress. I think when I enjoy her the most on the screen is when she's Crazy Girl 10.
Yeah.
Like the most accolades she got for Euphoria was when she was Crazy Girl 10.
Yeah.
The most interesting she is in this movie when she goes Crazy Girl 10. Like I do not find her interesting or like charming the entire rest of the movie. I don't think that she is alluring at all.
Who would you have cast instead?
Great question. I do think that she was right for the role in the role that she played in the end.
Oh, for sure.
I just think next to the other two, I'm like, oh, she's dramatically worse.
Yeah, I thought she was excellent. I was like, oh man, I can see why there's real good hype because I never saw Euphoria. I didn't love her in Nobody Wants This. No, not Nobody Wants This.
Yeah, the one with
Anyone But You with Glennon and Powell.
That's what I'm like, I think that she's not acting.
Yeah, but when I saw her in HOUSEMAID, I was like, dang, this girl is really, to me, she was pretty good. Maybe it's because you knew the story from the beginning, and so you didn't have to have her be, like, you knew she was going to have the switch, and so you were wanting to have it the more, I don't know, but because I didn't know about the switch, I was pleasantly surprised.
I just feel like for her shots, it was so obvious. Like, when she's listening in on the group who's, like, talking about Amanda Seyfried, and the shot of her is like, I'm listening in.
Right.
I'm active listening. Like, I feel like they have to frame it in a way to make her seem like a better actress than she is.
Which honestly is kind of the director's job. If you think about it, like directors are trying to make whatever's happening on screen the most believable. Yeah. And if you can't give 10.
He's like, well, why don't we make the movie camp?
He's like, well, let's make it camp. And can we show your boobs? Yeah, all the time. Perfect.
Great.
You got the role. Not that she's all boob, no brain, but okay.
The movie certainly made it seem so.
No, literally.
The representation of herself.
I did hear, because Molly had said that there's multiple books after that, which I kind of want to read. So have you read them? Frida
McFadden is a freaking machine. So she, like, last year released 4 books.
Oh, dang.
Like, she is pumping out thrillers.
Hey, Sarah J. Mass.
Yeah.
Maybe we could.
Clock
hey,
in.
Rebecca Yaros. Could you girls, like, we'd love to have that.
And
hey, Matt Dillerman. Could we have you kind of going?
Something so interesting about Frida McFadden. Frida McFadden is a pen name, not that unusual. She's a neurosurgeon for traumatic brain injuries.
Oh, cool.
Like,
so she's just
she does this on her free time, and she's pumping out 4 books a year. I don't know how this woman is doing it.
And not just pumping out books, because people can put whatever they want on a paper, bind it, and then they've written a book.
And I'm not saying
these are really good books.
I'm not saying that all of them are 5 stars.
No, but
The Housemaid, really good.
But I mean, if you're making any books that's getting publishing rights with Amanda Seyfried and Sydney Sweeney starring in it, with Paul Feig directing,
And
that's a pretty dang good endorsement.
Usually her books have like kind of a double twist. So it's like, I don't want to spoil Housemaid, but it's usually like, oh, this is what I think it is. It's not that. And then on the last chapter, there's something whole else.
Right. Okay. So
where
she
you're like,
has a she has kind of a formula that she's mastered.
But I think she already has one coming out in the next 2 weeks. Like, she is releasing thrillers so quickly, and they're easily digestible, usually under like, I would say like a 6 or 7 hour read.
Okay.
Like, they're so easy to absorb.
Yeah.
And usually you're like, holy crap, this is freaking crazy. But then you're like, oh, that was fun.
Okay. I love it.
I like to read them as a palate cleanser book.
Yes, that's a good, because I started, oh, you're not going to love this. I started The Death of Locke.
Second Death of Locke, yeah.
I cannot get in.
That's fine.
It's just not firing for me.
No, it's not a quick.
And so I switched, and I'm listening to The Long Game, the sequel to Heated Rivalry.
Oh, yes.
And
if you're trying to read Heated Rivalry and The Second Death of Locke at the same time.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying I switched from that, and I was like, I need to do something else.
Did you read Heated Rivalry?
No.
Oh, okay. I just mean, like, when you're in the mood for a contemporary, like, romance, trying to read a romantasy
from
I'm trying to force a romantasy right now, and I'm like, I can't. Like, it's so hard, and I'm like almost resenting it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, don't read it if you're gonna resent it. Like,
yeah, that's where I'm taking a beat from it. Actually, I'll just get into my 3GB. So I have read The Long Game. Did you read Heated Rivalry?
No.
Okay, have you read any of them? Have you seen any of them?
Haven't watched the show yet.
Okay.
It's on my...
Please put it on your list, sweetie.
I know.
We did our favorite things of 2025 episode. It's a behind a paywall.
Yeah.
So it's $150,000 to get that episode. Let us know. You can send us a DM and wire the money. But mine for sure, my number one was Heated Rivalry. I've now watched it all the way through thrice.
Really?
I watched it solo with Steven and then solo. And I then read The Long Game. And I cannot remember a book. Well, I remember when Princess Donut is talking to Carl about how one of their friends died in the later books. And she says, Carl, I'm sad that I'm not sad. I think this place has changed me. And she goes, and I don't want to change. I want to stay who I was. And he said, of course, we're being changed here. You're protecting your goodness. And that's okay. And I am reading that before going into therapy. And I am crying so hard, like actually reading the book, that I'm like, oh. I had another one during The Long Game where I was reading this scene between these two boys that I just was like, I think the writing is phenomenal. The acting is phenomenal. The fact that like Gwyneth Paltrow and I mean major Reese Witherspoon are commenting saying like, what is this show? How did this show happen? Like this show is so important. It got picked up. It was said to be the highest rated show of 2025. And episode 5 has been said to be one of the 20 most important episodes of TV of all time is what Hollywood
I'm so
Reporter
excited.
said. So it's so good. Please do. I'll give you my app. I
have HBO
Max.
I have no
Start
excuses.
it today.
I have no excuses besides I'm such a TV binger. I haven't even finished the Eras Tour document because I like when I'm watching, I want to be checked in.
Yeah.
I don't want to binge. I want to fully experience every single episode of the Eras Tour documentary. I've cried like most of the episode because it was such like a euphoric experience. And I feel that way with Heated Rivalry that I'm like, I need to give this the attention that I know that it deserves.
You need to get sick and then watch it when you're like in bed.
No, I'm like, I fully need to build a nest.
Yeah. And just know if you're watching it, the first 2 episodes are meant to be provocative
Yes.
and slutty.
Yes. It's an explicit show.
It's an explicit show. And one of the things someone commented on this, because my For You page is 90% heated rivalry. Someone had said, look, it goes to show how hard it is in gay culture. And I believe this. Yeah. It's a lived experience for me. How hard it is to go in gay culture from hookup culture to actual relationships. Mm-hmm. And there's a whole bunch of factors of why that is. Acceptance, accessibility, whatever.
Yeah.
But then it slowly starts to evolve, and then it's so good. So I love the long game.
I'm going to prioritize this week.
Please do. And then when you start writing it, when you start watching it, text me. Okay. I'll be your person that you can just be texting your things to.
No, I love to watch a show and just chase 30 texts in a
No,
row.
there's nothing I love more than that. And I love doing the same thing to you. Like when we were on our Married to Medicine kick, when we were on Housewives, we're on a reunion. Yeah. Okay. I also watched most of RuPaul Canada season 6.
Okay.
Really, really, really good. It's on WoW, so it's hard if you're like World of Wonder. It's hard if you don't have it. You have to buy it.
I haven't been in RuPaul's Drag Race in the last few years. I just feel like
we took kind of a break as well.
Like a drama.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna watch UK after, and then season 18 started, so we'll let that get a couple episodes in, and then we'll play catch up. It's pretty good. I watched People We Meet on Vacation on Netflix. I said to you when you came in that show makes me want to read every and anything that the author will do.
Emily Henry is the author. Henry. She's pretty much God tier romance author right now, or S tier, what the folks are kids these days. Okay. Happy Place, People We Meet on Vacation, Book Lovers. Like her books are recognizable. Very, very popular. Yeah. Usually great prose, usually great character development. But they're very like standard romance and not like too smutty, I think.
Yeah.
So they're good entry level.
It was smutty at all. And what I will say is her character development is really impressive. Like, and I didn't read the book. I just watched the show. But who they cast, it sounds like they cast the right people for that. I also watched Runaway, the new Harlan Coben series on Netflix.
Oh, heard it's good.
Yeah, I like Harlan Coben. I've watched everything, all of the seasons, or series, limited series. Very intense, not for kids, quite graphic. I feel like this one was a little bit darker than some of the other ones. And then finally, I watched Pluribus as well, all of Pluribus.
I heard that's amazing.
Dude, we're going to go over Critics' Choice Awards, and it won a bunch, so we'll talk about it then more, but that show that's the best show Apple's produced by a mile.
Severance?
This is why I
haven't watched Severance.
I haven't watched Severance either. Steven did. I tried.
Slay.
I couldn't get in. Here's the thing. There's very few shows that I cannot have an inkling of where it's going. Yeah. Where like there's very few shows where I'm genuinely every episode like where are we going? I have no idea what's happening here. And I need to watch every single minute. It's the sort of show that I can't have. Steven and I watch without our phones. Like we are locked in. So that's really, really great. All of season 1 is out. But I read that they're not having season 2 until 2028 because it takes so long to make the show, because it's
interesting.
Very, very difficult because it's everybody in the world is dead. They're effectively
so they have to basically shut down streets.
And then it's really it's so interesting. Okay, and then Traitors season 4.
I haven't started it yet.
Oh my gosh, Steph.
I've heard such good things though.
It is without question.
I did see a spoiler of who the traitors are, but you find that out in the first episode usually, so I'm not like...
And one of the interesting things is that they have a secret traitor, that the traitors don't know who the secret traitor is, and obviously the faithfuls don't know. And that secret traitor is the person who gets to pick who are on the short list. So the secret traitor picks the 3 or 4 people, not knowing that he or she may be also picking traitors on the short list, because he doesn't know who the other traitors are. And so they only get to kill from the secret traitor's kill list. And it's very, 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 they're figuring out, okay, we need to you need to create more. And normally, because this is our 4 and UK has done 4, normally we follow, right? So we just got UK season 3, which was, you watched it, right?
I watched Celebrity, but I didn't watch UK.
Yeah. Normally the Celebrity one we follow, so it's the same challenges. Remember, like you just kind of feel like you're watching the Americans doing it. This one is brand new, so it's
cool.
Nothing has been duplicative duplicative from the Celebrity one. So
Rising Stars, I've heard Lisa Rinna. I've heard people are like, wait, I'm actually obsessed with her.
But I hate her outside of this show.
Yeah, but in the show, she's good.
Wait a minute.
And I've heard that Donna Kelsey is amazing.
Donna Kelsey's amazing. Candace Dillard Bassett is amazing. She's excellent TV. Monet Exchange, of course.
There's also a random guy that I don't know his name, but I've seen so many clips of him.
Michael Rappaport, the older guy.
No. He's a black guy. I can't remember.
It's not Monet Exchange?
No. It's like he seemed kind of nerdy. In the trailer, he was like, I'm just here for a good time.
The actor?
He might be.
Ron,
I don't know.
Ron or whatever?
Yeah,
he's in Loot with Maya Rudolph. And he is so funny in the show.
Yeah, he just seems to like have funny one-liners.
What I will say is that the round tables, because Michael Rappaport is level 10 unhinged.
Yeah.
And direct as hell. And like he is like, we're going to make a TV show. I think production's going to keep him in. That's one thing that's a little hard is that there's been, so the gamers, the Big Brother and the Survivor fans are upset at the show because
they cut a lot of them this year.
They've cut a lot of them. They didn't bring a lot of them in, and they're definitely easy targets for more of like the entertainer celebrity types. And so anyways, Kelly Wentworth was on a TikTok and she was talking about one of the players who got picked up, who could have done Survivor 50 or Traitors, got promised Traitors with kind of this idea that it would be more exposure. He'd have a long time and then gets killed very, very, very early on. And so she just was saying like, we're getting crapped on. None of the Traitors are gamers. And so she's like, there's no one to protect us, even in the Traitors. Yeah. And they've always had gamers to protect other gamers, just like they've had housewives to protect housewives and celebrities to protect celebrities, kind of the Traitor faction.
But the thing is, like...
But then you expose yourself if you're protected. Like, it's layered. Yeah, but
like the people who are making TV
are the ones that they want to keep,
are the reality TV people.
And that's what she basically was getting at, is that she was saying like, look, this is for a gamer. We want this to feel like this is an actual game we're playing, but it's clear that this is really a TV show that's being produced.
And part of that too is I'm like, I watched Celebrity UK Traitors because it was so freaking good.
Agreed.
And all of them were so funny. And I didn't care that they sucked.
I didn't care who won. I don't care how much money they won. I actually don't even know how much money was generated for charity. Just the concept of, like, I want to watch these people.
Interesting. They're like, I'm like, oh, I want to know more about them. They were really bad at the game. There was only 9 episodes because they
were literally so bad.
We're voting off faithful people. I don't care. It was so interesting.
It was amazing. I really, really liked Celebrity, and this is going to be a good new season.
Yay. Okay.
It was just fun to
see.
Okay, you've got a bunch. You started with Culinary Class Wars.
Oh my gosh, Kate. Culinary Class Wars is a cooking show on Netflix that has white chefs and black chefs in their coats. And basically it's like white chefs are all of the Michelin star renowned, like been cooking for 56 years, longer than like the other kids have been alive. Like very, like anytime they walk in a room, everybody bows, like that, those kind of chefs. Then the black chefs are like more like up and comers, but also kind of like still have Michelin stars. So they're all extremely talented.
It's old school and new school is how because
yes.
I've seen it, and that's how they kind of package it like that. Yeah.
This year they have different challenges. It just is like so entertaining. Also a cooking show that you can watch and not be starving the entire time, because the way that they will just show a disgusting, ugly raw fish, and I'm like, and I'm not hungry.
No, literally.
And then they make these like beautiful dishes, but the judges are even like such caricatures. Like, it's so entertaining.
Okay.
And I would highly recommend, and you can
out.
watch it with full season finishes this week, but you have, I think, 12 episodes already.
Okay, cool.
So it's like, there's a lot to binge, and you can watch it as a family.
Yes.
Like
agreed.
there is just, everybody can watch it.
Cooking shows like that are really safe. Like cooking competition shows is pretty safe, family friendly TV, and it spans like a pretty large swath of preteen and even teen. Like,
yeah, and I think there's like an element of kind of silliness too, because like my parents are going on like a trip to Asia later this year, and they're like really concerned about what they can eat because they have like a very standard American palate. My dad specifically, love him so much, but he's like, I don't want Thai food or Indian food or like anything weird.
Thailand
Like I would,
India.
can we just go to Italy?
Right.
That's kind of how he feels. And in that way, I do understand him. But we're watching the show with him, and we're like, no, you can eat that. And it's like a fish that looks like it's been dead for 84 days.
It's looking back at you.
Yeah, no, literally. And we're like, no, what do you mean? You could
Just
totally
wrap
eat
it
that.
in seaweed. You love
He's
rice.
like, I hate seaweed. So it's like, it's kind of silly because it's ingredients you're not really familiar with, that you can kind of be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah, shock value and kind of cultural
awareness,
cultural education.
Yep, agreed. Okay, what are my other ones?
Yeah, The Night and the Moth.
Oh, The Night and the Moth is a really good fantasy. I would say lighter on romance. Rachel Gillig is the author. She also wrote the One Dark Window duology. Excellent writer, which is kind of why I think that I'm kind of resenting the book I'm reading now, because the writing is trash panda. And, you know, some romantasy you get like really good writing, and some you're like, oh no, like I'm just reading it for the plot. And the plot is the hot main character.
Fully. The plot is skin.
Night and the Moth, super, super excellent. What I'm reading right now, I'll kind of give you a review if I finish it.
Okay.
Okay, what's the next one?
Then you've got Tilt.
Tilt was a thriller I read that's about an earthquake that takes place in like Seattle, Oregon area, and like this pregnant woman is in an IKEA when the earthquake hits, and she's like trying to get to her man after that. It was very startling to me that I'm like, no, actually, if there was like a level 10 scary earthquake, you don't have phones, you like looting starts immediately, you don't have water, like it did just make me go, oh, I need like a just kind of a semblance of a plan.
Yeah, agreed.
I need a concept of a plan, because usually my plan is like just kill me off, like zombie apocalypse, gone. But like it's kind of like, okay, if you're downtown and Steven's in Provo and an earthquake happens and you can't reach each other, how do you get back to each other?
Yeah.
And it's like when an earthquake of this catastrophic event happens, like the National Guard can come in, but like it usually takes them like 24 hours to mobilize. Like it just, you can't get cars across places. So it's like, how do you reach each other? And I'm like, I don't even know where I would go. Like, what do you, I walk the freeway? Like, what am I supposed to do? So that I think just made me, I don't know if it was like a 5-star read. It was probably like, it was just one that like made me think.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. And then I think my last one was HOUSEMAID.
Yeah, it was.
Which was so good. And just so fun to hang out with you.
And so fun just to like get to be in. Also, the Daybreak Theater is such a sleigh to get them to bring out burger, fries, quesadilla.
Can you only book those seats if you have the Mega Pass?
No.
That's what I thought. Somebody asked that, and I was like, I don't think so.
No. You just have to book both. You can't book a single. You have to pay for the whole couch. But if you have the Mega Pass, then you get it for cheaper.
No, but I swear to you guys, it does feel like you're in a movie by yourself.
No, there's no other way for me to see a movie.
Yeah.
When we went to Now You See Me 5, we were just in normal seats, and I felt way exposed.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh, people see me eating how much popcorn.
Yeah.
So I, had one at a time. Oh, okay.
Not me. I eat popcorn like a trough.
No, same. We watched each other. We're both like
Yeah.
shoveling our hands. That's my favorite is when you're waiting for someone's hand to get out of the popcorn
like-
and you're watching the show and you're also like clocking how close their hand is to the popcorn. And you're like,
No, like
okay, Jesus Christ,
I
okay, wrap it up, please. Someone needs to get some butter in
there's
his
always
mouth.
a point in a movie where you have a handful of popcorn and you're like, I'm a disgusting club, and then you reach in with your other
Yes.
hand and you're like, oh, I have a problem.
Whenever I do that, I feel like I'm a squirrel trying to climb up the tree with all my acorns. I'm like,
Like,
uh-oh.
I do not need to double fist popcorn. Like, it's not going anywhere. There's so much more in the lobby. Like,
No, and literally, I get that mega tub filled,
Mm-hmm.
which mega tub is like a large and a half.
yeah, it's
Do you know what I mean?
huge.
Like, it's a
huge.
different, it's so much more. I was thinking about this the other day. I was just like, man, Americans really are just like fat witches. You know what I mean? Like, our culture is designed to just
Yeah.
like balloon everybody
No,
up.
like if you took a skinny French woman to the movies and showed her the mega tub of popcorn,
in the
she
South.
would be like,
and if you went to a movie theater in Arkansas, like, and the reason why that thought crossed my mind while we were at the theater is because the new mega mugs are smaller.
they are?
Yeah, not by much, but like it's
I know, I'm
noticeably
like,
smaller.
I'm
And there's a
accosted by
part of me
this.
that's like, and I never used the mega mug because I was just bringing my Hydro mug. But in my head, I was like, wow, Megaplex.
Wow.
Trying to
Wow.
control us. Like, what we don't need a giant, we
Meanwhile,
don't need a
like
gallon
the
of root beer.
15-year-old who works at the theater is not clocking me if I'm like filling up my mug with Coke.
'Kay.
Like, he doesn't care.
Remind me to tell you about, they charged me my card 4 times. I have to go back. I just got my credit card thing. So it's like, I knew it. I knew, because I'd already paid it that day.
Yeah.
There was a whole drama with, also Stephanie knows like when I'm gonna complain or I'm gonna talk to management, I will invite Stephanie to go into
My
the
like
theater because,
non-confrontational self.
and I'm not even really looking for confrontation. I'm just also being
No.
hey, this is a problem.
you're-
I'm gonna tell someone. Like,
You're being confrontational in the way that you're like, hey, can you help me with my problem?
Right.
To me, like, you might as well be like, listen, you dumb hoe.
I may as well pulled out a gun.
Literally. I'm like,
Stephanie,
he's
the
gunning
minute
down
I say,
the place.
hey, can I talk to management? She thinks I'm wearing a bomb,
Yeah.
a homemade
He's gonna
explosive.
open up his shirt and be like, everybody in here.
Everybody get down. Like,
Truly.
Stephanie panics.
That is how conflict avoidant I am.
Yes, Stephanie panics and then just starts to like, I could sense it. So I even told you before.
You can go sit
It's
over
like,
there.
you could go sit in the theater. I'm going to talk to management about the thing. And she was like, oh, okay. Then management was waiting for me after the movie to give me a follow-up, which was a lie.
Yeah.
That's the part that I'm like, I knew it. I knew that
Yeah.
something felt fishy. Remember? Because they kept telling me, how would they even know?
Yeah.
But that guy kept trying to, and then she's like, well, you ran the cart. Anyway, I'm digressing. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we have the Critic Choice Awards. What I thought we would do is we would compare the Golden Globe nominees against the Critic Choice Award nominees and winners, because there's some controversy about who got omitted, because the Critics Choice Awards are not really thought of as any sort of real litmus test for what we're going to see the rest of the award season.
Yeah.
It's kind of like best kiss, hottest hands. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it may as well be Nickelodeon slime when you get your award.
Yeah.
However, Best Picture, the nominees were Bologna, Frankenstein. I won't do this for all of them, just the major categories. Bologna, which I saw. Not a comedy, but it's in the comedy thing for Golden Globes, but I did not think of it as a comedy. Frankenstein
Okay.
really was excellent, but boy, you watch that.
It's
I had to
gruesome.
watch it in 3 different settings because it was really intense and really graphic. I had to watch it like in the afternoon,
Okay.
wrapping Christmas presents. Hamnet, I have not seen, but
Oh,
I've
I've heard
is
it's
very
devastating.
sad. Jay Kelly, literally never even heard of
Yep.
her.
Nope.
Marty Supreme, haven't seen, but I would really like
I've heard
to.
it was really good.
One Battle Over and After Another. That's
Also
what
heard was
won.
good, but
Was-
very intense.
Yeah, but that's listed as a comedy. It's in the comedy musical category.
Are
Is it a
people
musical?
okay?
I know. And then Sentimental Value, haven't seen. Sinners, did watch
I have
on
heard
an
it's so good.
airplane. Was really good. Train Dreams, have not seen. That's also on Netflix. And
Heard
then
it's
Wicked
good.
for Good. Obviously, that should win. Now, the kind of shock of Golden Globes, which are tonight, because we're recording this on the Sunday of Golden Globes, is that Wicked for Good was not nominated, was not included in the Best Picture for musical or comedy. Instead, it's Blue Moon got its spot, Bourgogne, Marty Supreme, No Other Choice, Nouvelle Vogue, One Battle After Another. And then for the drama, Frankenstein, Hamnet, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and The Secret Agent. I think it's going to be Hamnet and One Battle After Another for the winners.
Fair.
I really would love to see Sinners win just because it's something so different and horror is kind of having a moment. But
I hope Sinners win. I feel like everybody is saying that it was like one of their favorite movies of the year.
Yes. Now, the other kind of winners of the Critics' Choice Awards, Timothée Chalamet won for Marty Supreme. Jessie Buckley won for Hamnet. Jacob Elordi won for Frankenstein, which I'm actually happy he won because he was really good. Now, again, these are the Critics' Choice Awards. They're not typically an indicator of the other awards, but it would be cool if he won. Amy Magadan won for Weapons, beating out Ariana Grande. She's the first person in history to be nominated back-to-back years and to lose back-to-back years. And what I will say that I'm a little sad about about Amy winning is that I guess Amy was only on screen for less than 14 minutes for the movie. And Ariana Grande carried Wicked for Good on her back. So I really hope that we course correct.
I don't disagree that the second movie of Wicked for Good wasn't as good as the first.
Agreed.
So, like, I could see why they would. But honestly, I think Ariana Grande deserves to win for that. That was crazy good.
Yeah, and I feel like I want Wicked. I want there to be some benefit.
Yeah.
There. The best director was Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. He did like There Will Be Blood, Boogie Nights, Licorice Pizza, Phantom Thread, Magnolia. So he kind of does some award favorite shows. So I have a feeling he'll win at the Golden Globes as well. Best screenplay, original screenplay was Sinners. So this is kind of where they started to shine. And then One Battle After Another for adapted screenplay. The best casting ensemble went to Sinners. Cinematography was Train Dreams, which I really should. I feel like if it's on Netflix, I should just watch it.
I've heard multiple people say was their favorite movie last year.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll give that a go today. Best editing was
I know nothing
F1.
about it, though, so...
Now, costume design was Frankenstein, and I agree. Now, Mia Goth, who plays the female lead in Frankenstein, someone on TikTok was kind of critiquing her fashions, and I agree. The problem is that the costumes that they had her wear in Frankenstein were unreal. They were so good. And so the standard is just really, really, really high for her.
Yeah.
But I think she's pretty interesting. Oh, that's a story that we should add. The cast of Tangled.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to add that because that's part of the thing. She was in the mix, but she didn't obviously get it. Frankenstein won for best hair and makeup.
For Rapunzel?
Goth. Yeah. No. For Mama Gothel.
Mother Gothel.
Mother Gothel.
She's a bit young.
She's a little young.
Okay. I was like,
best visual effects was Avatar: Fire and Ash. Did you end up watching that?
No.
So when we were on tour, a lot. That's just kind of but when we were on tour, we ended up being home for like 15 hours, like including sleep time.
Yes.
For just like a random window. And we got back and Steven's like, I just feel like we should go to a movie. Let's go to Avatar. And I was like, I love you, but I need to be around my friends. And so he went to the movie and I hung out with friends. And so now if I want to see the movie, I have to either wait for it to come out or have to go to it by myself, which I hear it's like a 5-hour movie.
Yeah, it's so long. We almost went on Christmas Day and I was like, this is going to cut out so much of our Christmas.
Yeah.
It's like 4 to
we
like 10.
We went to Zootopia 2 on Christmas Day and that was excellent.
Zootopia 2 was really
cute.
Zootopia
2 was really cute. Speaking of Zootopia 2, it did not win Best Animated Feature. That, of course, went to K-Pop Demon Hunters.
Ugh.
Best comedy, Ballad of Wallace Island. Watched it, loved it, cried. It was so good. It didn't win. Eternity, it's on my list to watch because I love Elizabeth Olsen. I also love the concept of, because it's also kind of Mormon coded.
Yes.
You have your seal to the one, then you bring in the new husband.
Mormon
it's
coded.
so Mormon coded that
I would not be surprised if Based on a book.
Based
Mormon
on the book,
author.
The Book of Mormon.
Yeah.
Based on the book, DNC 121. But I do want to watch it. It's on my.
I would go see it with you.
I will see it with you. But I think we can get it.
Oh, is it on streaming
I think
now?
it's on streaming now. Friendship had not seen. Splitsville, I want to see. I've also heard that's really good. But the winner was The Naked Gun, which I've now seen 3 times. It was
I
hilarious.
haven't seen it yet, but I've heard it's good.
Yeah,
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. He's really funny. Okay, the best song, Golden.
Of course.
K-pop Demon Hunters, which I was super pumped about. Best score was Sinners. And then getting into TV, best drama was The Pit. And I hope.
I've heard it's so good. I haven't watched it yet.
can't
I know.
You got to get on your HBO game, girl. Secret
I just need to
Rivalry.
get on
all TLC
show
shows.
game. No, I'm not watching that tumor show.
You got to watch that.
I'm sorry to your tumors.
I'm going to send you clips.
I'm happy for you.
That's
though.
my tumor. Best actor went to Noah Wiley for The Pit. Best actress went to Ray Seahorn for Pluribus. She was to be acting where you're the only, because the concept of Pluribus is that there's like a virus that takes over all of the human bodies except 6 people in the world.
Whoa,
and she's one of them. And so to be acting the entire time as the sane, quote unquote, but slowly going crazy,
Yeah.
while everyone else around you is acting like perfect like robots. She
Yeah.
was sensational. I'm really glad that she won. Severance won. The Tremel Tillman won for supporting. Supporting actress went to Catherine Lanassa for The Pit. Comedy went to The Studio, which I have tried 3 times now. I've got to figure out how is it so popular? Because I'm having a hard time. It is firing, but not
I've seen
arriving.
like one clip that I was like, oh, this is really funny. It's when Zoe Kravitz accidentally ingests a ton of weed from like chocolate at a party. And
Funny.
it was funny, but I wasn't like, I have to watch this show. I just was like, oh, that looks funny.
Yeah. Okay, gotta go fast. I just saw the time. Seth Rogen won for The Studio. Gene Samar for Hacks.
Okay.
Which you've also not.
I'm like a third of the way through first season.
Through the first season?
Oh, yeah.
Through the first season. You got a third way through and thought I could watch something else?
No. The thing
Then
is,
I'm
like,
assuming you finished the 3rd season last night. You're a third way through from last
No,
night, and
the
you
thing
can't
is
wait
I
to
was
finish the
watching it with-
2/3 today.
I was watching it with Traven, and it's really hard to get Traven to commit to shows. And here's what I'm
Traven,
learning.
you're out.
Here's what I'm learning. After this, I'm going to write a list of all of these shows, and then I'm going to say, Traven, do you want to watch with me? Yay or nay? Nay, I'm watching it without
On a
you.
scale from 1 to 10. No, I would say of these shows, you get to pick one that I watch with you. And I get to watch all the rest by myself or with
I need
Chase.
to. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Best supporting in the comedy went to The Studio, and then actress Janelle James from Abbott Elementary, the principal.
I love her.
And she was so funny when she got up there and she's like, I want to thank me.
Yeah.
I could have turned evil and nasty when I got so famous and fancy, but I didn't. Origin story.
No, I think she's naturally so funny.
Agreed.
I saw an interview once with Quinta Brunson, how she had to wear heels one day on set, and she couldn't do it to a certain degree. And Janelle saw her in the hallway because she had took her heels off and went, she ain't no diva. Anytime I think of her, I think of that.
She is phenomenal. She's so good. Also, she reminds me because she was wearing just a really short, I don't know if it was her natural hair or just a very, very short wig.
Yeah.
Or weave. But Portia Williams, it's so funny on the Traitors. She does the interviews, whatever else, full hair.
Yeah.
And then the challenges, natural hair in a little ball cap.
Yeah.
And Stephen was like, wait, who's that girl? I was like, oh, that's still Portia. Her hair is in the house.
Yeah.
You missed it.
She doesn't know if she's getting wet today, so there's in the house.
Yeah. Adolescence won for series. I didn't know there was this category, best movie made for TV. Bridget Jones won, but then Deep Cover, The Gorge, which I really liked. Mountain Head, I also liked. Nona's, you know how I feel about Nona's.
I love Nona's.
And then Summer of '69 on Hulu. So that's actually kind of fun. And then there's just a bunch of these other ones. So it'll be interesting to kind of see what happens on the Golden Globes, because that is the Golden Globes, and it used to be called SAG, and now it's just the Actor Awards, are kind of the best indicators for the Oscars. And I kind of love the phase of life we're in right now, because I do love award season. I just love seeing what people are wearing to the red carpet. I love seeing all the different kind of the dramas. What else are we going to get there? So if you're watching award shows, let us know what you're thinking and if you agree with who won, write us. Okay, Tangled cast. We have had the live action cast has been revealed for Tangled. Lots of people in the runnings. Now, I didn't quite know who got.
The guy was one of the lead in like the zombie movies.
Yeah. No, I knew Milo because he was also Whitney Carson's partner on Dancing with the Stars.
Exceptional dancer.
Exceptional dancer, really charismatic. I guess he has like a really prominent mom. Because people who were interviewing, I just saw this video of Whitney Carson getting interviewed about her, like who her favorite partner was. And she goes, well, I love them all equally. I've been thinking about Milo a lot, though, because he just got cast. And then the person interviewing was like, oh, and his mom is just so amazing. And she's like, oh, don't we love her so much? Like kind of a bizarre little thing. But okay, so it is going to have, where did I see?
Do you know who's in talks for Mother Gothel?
Well, that got cast too.
It did, Hahn. For sure?
Yeah. Catherine Hahn.
And I'm thrilled. I love Catherine Hahn.
Agreed.
Poncho.
Who? Oh, no. You're doing Catherine Hahn. I was like, wait.
Yeah.
Who? I was like, wait, what are you yelling at me for? Jeez Louise.
Every time I think of her, I think of Poncho.
Okay, so it is... Tegan Croft has been cast as Rapunzel. Don't know her.
Nope, but I do think that she fits the bill.
Yeah, Milo is in it. Zachary Leaf, Mother Gothel will be... it says that it's not fully confirmed, but I saw Catherine Hahn was fully confirmed. And I saw Zachary Levi was likely going to be the king, and
which
Mandy
is interesting because I
was
think
going to be the queen, as like
and I would
little
love
nods to the original
originals.
Because they are the original Flynn Rider and Rapunzel.
I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't mind that either. It's kind of interesting. Okay, now we know MomTok exists. Utah kind of made MomTok famous, but there's a Hollywood MomTok.
Yes.
And there is some drama. Now, the people that are involved in the...
I've tried to literally stay away from this, and I haven't absorbed very much of it because I think that celebrities complaining about like other celebrity friends is loser on loser crime. Yes. But I would love to hear more about it, truly, from your perspective.
Okay, so let me pull up who the Hollywood MomTok, because the story that I had actually pulled was Meghan Trainor's husband's response to the kind of MomTok drama.
Let me just get the background context is Ashley Tisdale
was doing press and talked about how she had to basically...
I thought she literally wrote a Substack about it.
Maybe she was creating her own press.
I thought she literally wrote... It was like a Substack or a Cut article about how she had to leave her toxic friend mom group. And again, I think that's loser on loser crime.
Right.
Then what is then speculated is that it's Hilary Duff, Mandy Moore, Meghan Trainor, and a bunch of other like... Probably not nobodies, but like, and the thing is, Mandy Moore lost her house this year in the LA fires, and I just think she gets allowances for at least a year.
Well, and
she lost her house, all of her belongings, like, and she's done some weird things on the internet this year, and I'm giving her grace.
Yeah, but I also kind of think like, so Ashley's complaint was just that it was like really drama and gossipy, and I'm like, oh, so you were friends with women. Group? Got it. You had a friend group?
You had a friend group in LA?
You had a support group.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you had a support group of women who were all also vying for the same
super
jobs,
ambitious,
the same roles,
like
in major budgets.
Industry?
In a super cutthroat industry, and you were worried about it.
Kind of makes sense.
I just think Ashley Tisdale looks horrible. And here's my advice to Miss Tisdale. Find a group of friends who doesn't have drama and then call me.
Yeah.
And or... lean into the drama. Like, yeah, there's drama in here, but the good outweighs the bad. She made it sound like the bad was criminal.
Honestly, my take, text your mom. Like, I don't need to hear about this.
Yes.
Text your friend. Tell your husband. Like, don't tell the world. I don't understand that. Like, find safer places to vent instead of on a Substack. Yeah. Like, I just... don't get this. If it's a toxic group, if you want to stay in that group, vent about it to somebody else. Don't put it in an article. If you don't want to stay in that group, then leave that group. It's so weird to me. And I think it's weird how they're all kind of getting energy off of it. Like Lizzie McGuire, Hillary Duff. Her husband wrote like a article. I'm like,
and now like Hillary Duff. Now, do I think that could be a PR stunt?
But that's also the other thing is that I'm like, what's toxic is that all of you are going to monopolize off of this.
Right.
That's toxic to me. I'm like, and in that way, I probably don't disagree with Ashley Tisdale.
No.
Because all of you are a bunch of weirdos.
All of you, although I will say, do you want to go to Meghan Trainor this year?
Yeah, I totally would.
I love her music.
Yeah,
her new music is actually slaps. And I think I hate Chris Olsen. He just drives me nuts.
Oh, really?
I don't hate him. He just drives me nuts.
Have you seen his new boyfriend?
No. I blocked him on all socials. So
he has a new handsome boyfriend who is British.
Did you see who his ex-boyfriend has a new boyfriend?
Who?
It's like Sebastian, whatever else, the comedian.
Who?
It's like an older man, comedian, gay guy who was like in the birdcage. Like you would recognize him. There's like a major age difference.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
we have to crank through the next 2 stories because I have to go to a class. So interesting. I loved that you picked this because I saw it in the zeitgeist about how the Kardashians split costs.
Yes.
Now, Khloe has first off, I watched the entire season, the latest season of Keeping Up. It really is Khloe's show. They're all just living in it. Like they're all completely supporting characters. Khloe deserves the biggest amount of money from that show. Khloe and Kim, really. Kim's life is more interesting than Khloe's, but Khloe is more interesting than Kim.
I think by design.
Oh, for sure. But then it's also like, no wonder she doesn't pass the bar because she has so many things going on.
Yeah.
But she calls Khloe.
You know who would pass the bar? Khloe.
Khloe would pass the bar because she'd be like, all right, I'm going to dedicate
to it for 6 weeks and I'm not going to talk to anybody.
I get that Kim spent a lot of time, but she also was doing multiple movies and awards, whatever. So I, also Stephen just texted me. This is why I love this guy. Moose asked me to take a headshot glam pic of him this morning. Just a heads up, he's really feeling himself today. So he may try to corner you to talk about his good hair day when you get home. You've been warned. And then he sends me this picture of Moose.
Steven, you're funny.
That was
really funny.
And so anyway, Kardashians, she was kind of talking about how do they pay for their big Christmas party. It rotates. It used to always be
Christmas
held at
party, trips, etc.
But then that kind of delved into how do you guys end up splitting the cost for everything. And she says in her interview that they don't Venmo each other, but that they just have a sort of working relationship to be respectful that they're sharing and that they're rotating so that they're not taking advantage.
Yeah. So like if Kim wants to go on a trip, she foots the bill, for a portion of it. And they kind of just say like it all comes out in the wash.
Yeah. Like she'd said, if Kim's using her jet, then I can pay for accommodations and then someone else pays for security.
Which I actually think is really healthy.
I think it's so healthy.
I think a family that is constantly like, who's going to pay?
Agreed.
It's and there was weird.
There was this really interesting interview on TikTok of a billionaire who was being interviewed. Like it was like an actual interview, a clip of an actual interview. But talking about sharing wealth, and he said, "Oh no, we've given our children, we've given them major portions of the wealth, and we have family
to help
meetings,
them
quarterly meetings to help them figure out how to learn how to manage their wealth, so that I don't want to wait. I want to see them enjoy it, but I also want to be able to educate them on how to do that. That's just like really communicative. I think that's really good advice. Yeah. I think I was talking to someone. We were talking about they were going to a sporting game, like Mammoth game with a bunch of their kids, and we were talking about, oh man, it's just so expensive. And I said, or you could just say, hey, you guys each have $15. You can pocket it and not spend it, and you guys get it in cash, or you could spend it there. But like my parents did stuff like that to try to teach me, hey, look, you get to do with it what you will. Yeah. And I think that that's really cool that the Kardashians kind of have that conversation, that we're seeing just more transparency and communicating about stuff like that, which I think is cool.
Agreed.
Sorry, my iPad is being weird.
Every time I think of like the splitting money or whatever, I think of Kenya and Portia at the table, and the waiter comes up and he's like, "Or do you guys want to split, or is this on one?" And Portia's like, "Split," and Kenya's like, one, only broke people split checks. And I'm like, me, a broke person splitting checks all the time. And also, I will never forget that.
No, literally, which is her like face, like the repulsion.
Only broke people split checks.
But to me, that's so like normal friend to be like, oh no, we're just splitting.
Yeah.
Like that's the echelon that I live in. I live in like hey, we're splitting. Like even if we went out for Molly and Matt's birthday, for Matt's birthday, we went out to Urban Hill, which is delicious.
Just split. Like,
and we just said at the beginning, oh yeah, no, on our tab. And I just say it at the beginning. So that way it's not like an uncomfortable, okay, so then who ordered what? And then I'm just very like, I just take command of that.
No, and I think also what really is helpful is when you are going out with people who don't get drinks.
Yes.
Like splitting a tab, I'm like, I don't care. If you're out with people who get like 2 or 3 drinks and you're not drinking, it's kind of like, that's a little
You're
annoying.
responsible for yours. I'll be responsible for mine. The two shall not mix. Okay, finally, kind of a sad little breakup. Bill Hader and Ali Wong. But what I will say that I wanted to, because we've had quite a few breakups over the last couple of weeks that we've been on break, including like Amy Schumer and her husband separating, but now Ali Wong and Bill Hader. The reason why I think this is an interesting and why I have some advice is it was not clean. Did you see the videos and the pictures of them, like their final hugs, and she's like a mess. She looks terrible and he looks distraught. I like a little bit more real Hollywood celebrity breakup data coming in because it helps normalize, hey, it's okay to feel absolutely devastated. Yeah. When it's a little so buttoned up and it's like through their reps and at this time they just want privacy and then you see them 3 weeks later on a yacht in Santorini. Like it's not relatable at all. And I think Ali Wong,
I do think a trip to Saint-Tropez would help my breakup, but
I also have a mortgage and student loans to pay off and whatever. But I love both of these people. I really hope they find their way back to each other because I think they're just such a
funny pair,
a really fun pair. I am excited to see Beef season 2. I saw I
didn't watch season 1.
You didn't watch Beef season 1?
No, I'm really taking
all the awards.
Hits this year.
She won it.
I'm taking hits this episode. I'm sorry.
Literally, this is this episode's going to be called Steph Doesn't Watch TV.
And the thing is, like, the crazy part is in this room, this is the only time I have this conversation. Every other room I'm in, I'm like, you haven't seen that?
Yeah, and everyone else is like, God, how do you have the time? And
then I get with you, and you're like,
make
you
the time.
Haven't watched that? I'm like, oh, so this is how it comes across to other people.
And I'm this way in every room. Even TV.com would be like, girl, why are we watching so much? Go get air. Go outside. Go to a grocery store. Also, did you do New Year's resolutions?
Yes, I do my vision board every year.
Yeah, that's true. You didn't send it to me. You have to send me.
Well, I haven't finalized it. It's a work in progress at the moment.
We don't really, I don't really do resolutions, but I do like either a goal, like a challenge to myself. Like I've done no soda and then no fast food. And so now I'm doing no DoorDash for a whole year. So last night, Stephen and I'm just like laying in bed because I was having a headache, and Stephen Caden just laid with me and he was like, oh, what should we do for dinner? And we sat in bed for an hour and 48 minutes figuring out what to do for dinner. We settled on the Harmon's salad bowl.
I love a salad bowl.
We then get there
Harmon's.
And
it's closed.
It just looked horrible because we were in the small Harmon's, not the fancy one.
Oh, yeah.
So we were like, oof. So I just got a protein drink. I was like, I'll just have this. And Stephen just got like chicken or something. We were driving back and Stephen's like, this DoorDash thing, it's going to be real tough. And I said, well, technically, I'm not doing DoorDash. And he goes, so I could have been doing DoorDash the whole time. I was like, I think we found a loophole. But we're trying to not do DoorDash.
Yeah. We did that at the end of the last year. And I was like, unfortunately, I do think that it isn't necessary.
Isn't or is a?
It's not necessary.
No, it's not necessary either. I agree. Like,
does
it open up my culinary experiences? Yes.
It's so easy. Like,
yes.
It just, and I get that like people who don't do it don't get it, but I'm like, it's really nice, especially when you're just like, I can't even fathom thinking about something for dinner.
Agreed.
And otherwise, I'm going to have a box of mac and cheese. like at least I'm ordering a protein.
No,
you know?
literally, Steven last night was like, we could just do mac and cheese because he can do gluten-free mac and cheese.
Oh, yeah.
Craft. And I was like, no, I have to eat protein. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm glad that we're back.
Yay!
We love you all for listening, and we're back on our thing. We're back in the new year, so we're back every week, doing much better on our timing.
Yes.
I'll have a little scheduling kind of changeroo at the end of the month when we go see the kiddos.
Yes.
But other than that, follow us on all social media platforms. Good Bad Advice, and Good Bad Advice podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And we're on YouTube, Spotify. Turn on your little notifications on there. Hit the little follow, and then you get a little reminder when the episodes drop. And we will see you all next week.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye.